Today we are playing Journey of the Emperor.
Take two.
So tonight we're playing Journey of the Emperor by Laboratory Games and Mr. B Games.
Nope. Try again. It's Laboratory H. Try the whole thing again. Ready? Take three. Nope. This is gonna be you. We're gonna do this until we get it right.
Tonight we are playing Journey of the Emperor.
Nope. Try again.
I can't. Oh my god.
We've been doing this for like 2 years.
I know, but I can't. It just makes me laugh. Alright. Playing Journey of the Emperor by Laboratory H Games and Mr. B Games. Ta-da! Alright. Tell them how to play.
So first of all, this is a prototype copy.
Yes.
Tell them about how and when they can buy this. I don't fully understand the situation.
So, I linked the Pledge Manager onto our Facebook post. Basically, it's not technically on Kickstarter, but I don't fully understand it. It's like you can pledge the amount now, and if they don't make their goal by, I think it was December 2019, then they'll refund the amount. So a sort of fundraising?
So it's basically, it sounds like what they're doing is they're going to do it kind of like Kickstarter, but not through Kickstarter. So they have a goal that they need to sell X number of copies.
Right.
But they're running it all through the Pledge Manager. So if they don't hit their sale quota, then they're just going to refund everybody their money.
Hopefully it makes it.
But it's not like Kickstarter, because I guess a lot of people are trying to get out of the Kickstarter world right now because of all of the issues with Kickstarter turning things away and
But let's not get into that.
all that other stuff. So I get it. And Kickstarter takes a pretty hefty cut. It's like 2%. So this game is really, really simple. We're going to have this deck of these cards. These are our paths. And a path consists of different flowers on these ends with these little dots and the little circles.
They're animals.
I was going to say it. Do you want to do it?
No.
Are you sure?
You do it.
Are you sure you don't want to do it?
I'm positive.
Because I've watched you just try to do our intro for the last 10 minutes and it was horrible.
But they're also journeys.
Is that what they're called? Journeys? These are the paths. These are the journey cards with the paths on them. And there's a couple different types of paths. There's paths with the flower on the left and paths with the flower on the right. And then there's some like this that don't have a path at all. But what we're trying to do is build completed paths from flower to flower. And then we score based off of these little pictures here, which are animals. So this is like a turtle, and I think a tiger, and some kind of sea serpent, maybe a dragon.
There is a dragon in there.
And it gives us a number. And so what this is saying is that if we get, let me get this closer to the camera. I'm gonna grab this other one. That at the end of the game, only for our completed path, we get to find all of these pairs. So for every pair of blue, white, and green, so sea serpent, tiger, and turtle that we have in our path, which can be long, it could be 2, 5, it could be 15 of these long. But for every pair we have, we're going to score 21 points. We also have these objectives. I don't remember what they're called. The Emperor's Favors. And this is kind of telling us what our goal is. We get extra points for completing these favors. So there's ones that have on here the lanterns. And if we look back down here, we can see these have lanterns on them. Will you stop moving the stuff I'm pointing at?
Sorry.
Lantern. But then there's other ones like this that have flowers on them. And so what it's saying is that if our start or end, or start and end, doesn't matter which direction, but if our two ends are these two flowers, then we'll score an extra 10 points at the end of the game. That's on top of the points that we have for scoring for each flower to begin with anyways. So this is actually a great example because This card would score for this because this flower matches that flower and this flower matches that. So this will score an additional 10 points. This card only has one symbol. So for every single one of these little red fiery phoenix characters, we'll score an additional 4 points. So at the end, when we're scoring this, we'll score for the pairs, which we have none because we're missing blue. So we won't score any of that, but we score 4 for each of those 5 points. So that's 20 plus 10 for the card. So that row would have scored us 30 points. Now, so say though you have this completed row and you're like, oh, but I want to make it longer. Well, we can do that by taking something like this and placing it over that flower and making this longer. And we can do it again on the other side as well by placing another flower over here. Whoops, that path doesn't match. Placing another flower. But notice now we changed what flower was on the end. So we would no longer score for that extra point. But we have new scoring criteria, which in this case we match. So we get 13 for every red, white, and blue pair. So we have 1, 2, 3 pairs. So this card will score 39 points because we have 3 sets if it was in this row. Now the way this works, the way we take our turns, we get all of this realigned back up, is we're going to have a pot here in the middle. These are cool. I've never seen cards like this that were this long. They are not easy to shuffle though because they're so long. I guess all cards need to have the backs facing in the same direction.
Yeah.
That's your terrible shuffling.
Yeah, my bad. Can't always be the best shuffler.
You're terrible at intros too.
That is what she said. Maybe.
And so a turn is simple. We both are going to take 12 turns. And a turn consists of taking an item from this pot, which there will be 6 of. That's good enough shuffling. It's not like I know what these are. So I'm going to form our pot. So we start with this. So on our turn, so I'm the first player, so what I'm going to do is I get to pick one of these, any one of these. Oh wait, we have a hand limit, right? Let me read through the setup, because we've only played this a couple times. It's very simple, the rulebook is very clean, and this is a printed copy. This is a very prototypey copy of the rulebook, and it's very well done. So flip 6 cards to form the deck. Then we shuffle this. We each get 4. We look at them and we draw. We take 2 of them.
Yeah, and we discard.
And discard 2 of them. Because in a 2-player game, number of festival cards drawn. So we draw. So a lot of this changes based on the number of players. So we'll play 2 to 5 players. And so we're going to play 12 turns because we're playing a 2-player game. In a 3-player game, there would be 10 turns, and a 4, 8, and a 5-player 6. But a completed row, so earlier when I had a flower on one and a flower on the other, that's considered a completed journey. In a 2-player game, we have to complete at least three journeys to be able to score at all.
Right.
And a journey can consist of 2 to X number of cards in a row, but we have to complete 3 of them or else none of our points count.
Right, we have to have a beginning and an end.
And now we draw 2 of these. I'll take that one and that one.
Here, I'll just take them. I'll put them back in the bag.
Alright, so now we have our 2 cards. Did we get a starting hand? Or do we, because I remember we had extra cards in our hand. You're gonna yell at the kids. Alright, so shuffle the festival deck and place it face down on the center of the table. Each player draws cards into their hand according to the table below. We start with 4 cards. That's what it was. So, because there's 2 of us, we start with 4 cards. I knew it was something like that. So, now we start taking our turn. So, I know what my 2 deals are. So, while she's gone, I have these 2 lanterns. So, I'll score 13 points for every pair in all of my cards of blue and green lanterns. And I'll score another 3 for green and red lanterns, which there aren't any. So my goal is going to be trying to take cards from here that have those lanterns in them. I think she's cheating. I think she knows what I just said. So now I can look at my cards that I have in my hands.
Are you cheating?
No, I was telling them what my goal was. But now the first thing you're always going to do is you're going to draw a card from this table and you're going to refill it. And then I take from my card in my hands and I'll lay a card down in a row. So my row is going to be back here so you guys can see what I'm doing. You won't really be able to see what she's doing. Maybe if you go like right here, I think they'll be able to see you.
No, my phone's on the table. It's kind of pushed it, and I just pushed it off.
So I'm going to start with this little tree, bonsai looking tree.
Okay. I'm not going to try to guess what these trees are.
So she took the wild. Well, those are nice because you get 4 of these and it's kind of open ended.
I think they'll be able to see like my first few.
And so by looking at my card, this row needs to have as many blue and green guys in it. So the blue water moccasins and the green turtles, dragons, water serpents. What did I call it earlier?
Oh, water serpent. It's definitely a sea turtle.
I'm gonna take this. I have some of these upside down because I keep flipping them that way.
Oh yeah. I'll let you finish.
Yeah, let me finish. I'm gonna start 2 rows. Now remember, they only will score if I complete the rows.
Right.
But you can start as many rows as you want. And so this one, I need 1 of each of the 4 animals, and it will score 25 points.
Mine will please the Emperor. Did you draw a card?
Oh.
No?
I'm gonna go with... This is hard for me because everything's upside down. I'll take this.
It's okay.
Okay, your turn.
Alright, so hoping for more points to be up here right now, but let's go with
And I'll take that.
I'm running off the table.
And I'll do that. Your turn.
Let me know if you need me to move my stuff out of your way.
And it's really easy to keep track of when the game ends, because the game ends when we both have 12 cards on the table. I keep wanting to draw from here.
Don't do it. My goals here. Uh-oh. So I better pay attention to those, huh?
I'm gonna go like that. Yeah.
What up?
What up?
I'm gonna drop this. Drop this. Nope, I lied. I lied.
Now, the game, the rule book talks about the different number counts of cards. There's 20 of these cards with the flower on the left and 20 with the flower on the right, but only 5 of these, and I do believe I have most of them.
I have 2 on the table.
I have 2 in my hand, and there's 1 there and 1 here, so, oh, that one isn't one, never mind. There's 1 left.
You're up.
Oh no, 2 on the table, 2 in my hand, 1 on there. That's it. That's all of them. I'm gonna go there. Oh, I didn't draw yet. Dang it. Yep. So for those of you just joining, this is a very simple game. We're trying to get as many of these little symbols on the sides in the flowers in our row, our path, like this, to score that value. But then we also have emperor cards, emperor's favors, that have an objective of either specific flowers on the ends of our paths or specific lanterns to score extra points. We'll draw a card from the supply and play a card on our paths, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. Super simple, a lot of fun.
Ooh, it is your turn.
But that's not an opinion.
It's not an opinion.
See you at Origins, people.
Yep.
I'm gonna put that guy here.
He's coming up soon.
Yep, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Your turn.
It's not a lot of ends to choose from. They're all very low scoring. I'm just gonna pop that up. Oh yeah, I gotta draw one. Duh.
Take this guy and flip that guy, and I'm gonna place this guy here. Now remember, because we're playing a 2-player game, we have to finish 3 rows. Yes.
Yeah,
We will be there all day on Saturday if you can find us.
I'm sure Van will find us. You could just send me a message too. We'll track you down. Will you have a copy of your game with you?
My turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Gonna go upstairs and watch a movie, right?
Oh, it's not that hard.
Oh, I haven't completed this row yet. I don't have any of the things I need.
Yeah.
Give me the things I need. Give me the things I want. Oh, nice.
Very nice. We'll have to come check it out. Very nice.
Well, I have to draw something first.
Mhm.
I don't want any of these cards. I'm gonna draw that one and put it here.
Sea biscuit.
Haha.
That's fine. I'll take this one. I'm gonna cover that bad boy up.
I'm gonna take that one. And I'm gonna place it right here. Or do I place it down here? How many cards are we at?
I'm at 9, so you're at 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I only get to place 2 more cards after this, so I gotta make them good.
It's my turn.
The downside, or sometimes the plus side, to covering up your flower when you want to extend it out is that you can change your scoring. And sometimes that's a good thing, but sometimes it's a bad thing.
So I have 3 left. Keep these going. Uh-oh, there's no end on that one, is there? See if I can beat your score this time. I don't know either. My favors here weren't that great for me personally.
Okay, I went. Have you gone yet?
No, I was waiting for you to finish.
Okay, just double checking. There is not a limit to the number of open rows that you have to have at once, but there is a limit, or there is, because we're playing a 2-player game, if we don't complete 3 rows, then we don't get to score at all. And that changes based on the number of players. So does the card count. So in a 3-player game, you only have to complete 2 rows, but you only get 10 cards. Where in a 2-player game, we have to complete 3 rows, but we get 12 cards instead.
Okay, so you have 1 turn and I have 1 turn?
I shall take this card, and I will lay it here. I think you might be in trouble.
You think I might be in trouble?
I think you might be in trouble.
I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, you crushed me our first game we played of this.
I crushed you by a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no...
The score in our first game was 194 me to 259.
Yeah. I don't know how you could forget that. That was a beating.
I tried to forget it.
So you might get me this game though. Just make that one longer.
So now the way the scoring works is pretty simple. If we get this scoring sheet, so I guess if you have more than 6 rows, you might be in trouble. But I think it'd be really hard to have more than 6 rows, because in a 12-card game, the most you could have is 6 rows, because you draw 12 cards, so a left and a right card. So I guess that's pretty smart. But the way it works is we score, because each of these sides have a scoring mechanism. So we'll score for the start and score for the end, and then we'll add them all up, but then we get our bonuses based on our 2 cards. And then we tally those up down here at the end, and then we get our grand total. So I'm going to start with my first row here. I score 4 points for every phoenix. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 phoenixes, which is 8 times 4 is 32. Yes.
Impressive. You want my first one?
Yes.
Let's see. So I scored 10 points for
every red and white pair.
It looks like a white tiger, and I'm assuming that's a phoenix, but I don't want to be inaccurate, so I'll just say a red bird.
Now, fun fact for anybody who wants to make a really simple way to count pairs of things is you just count all of them individually, and then whatever you have the least of, that's the number of pairs you have. Fun fact.
Well, fun fact, I have 4 white tigers, and I even double checked my pairs. 10, 20, 30, 40. So I have 40 points to start.
It's not good for me.
No, but it's okay.
So my ending one is worth 22 for every pair of red phoenixes, blue water serpents, and white tigers. I only have 1 blue, but it's 22 points on that card. You're in
so
7.
I get 7 points for every sea turtle and red bird. So I have 7. Actually, I'll just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So 6. What's 6 times 7? 42.
My head is at 35, but I'm sure it's 42.
No, that's 7 times 5, so it is 30,
Yep.
42.
You're right.
Oh man,
That's not looking good for you, man.
Yeah,
And
you're
I miscalculated.
22 points up on me on that one.
Woo!
Alright, but this is my big row now. So I get 25 for every pair of all 4 symbols. So green, red, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I needed more red, so I have 2. So I get 50 points for that card.
It's not bad. I get 22 points for every set of bird, what looks like a serpent, and a tiger. So
Red, blue, white.
I only have 1 of the serpents, so I get 22 points.
I'm beating you there.
No, wrong spot. Don't give yourself 22 extra points, you cheat.
Well, I could probably get more points anyways. Oh, I already know. So I have 2 of the red guys and 3 of the serpents. So this is 16 times 2, which is 32.
Alright, so I get 25 points for every set of 4, and I only have 1 blue, so 25.
I destroyed you that round. That's 18. That's another 7. So I beat you by 25 points. It means I'm actually in the lead because you were only 22 points ahead of me before. I'm up by 3.
Don't get so excited.
And then this bottom row, I get 12 for every blue guy. I have 2, so that's 24.
I get 18 points for every serpent and tiger, so I get 18 points.
I beat you there. Up by 6 more. And then this end, I get 7 for every blue, every green, and red. I have 3 of each, so that's 21.
I get 19 points for every set of 3.
You get 19 points.
So I have 19 points.
Ho ho ho!
It's gonna come down close.
I am definitely up there now.
Add in these bad
So
boys.
now we do our cards. So my card. Now, when you have the lanterns apply to your entire set of cards. Where if you had the ones that were the flowers on the end, that can be multiplied by row. So my first one, I get 3 points for every red and green combo. So again, I have 2 red and 3 green, so it's 2 pairs. So I get 6 for that card, which is not great.
I have 1 set of blue and purple, so 10 points.
Now this is the one where I think I'm going to get you. For every green and blue lantern, I score 13 points, which I have 3 of each.
Oh.
So I get 39 points for that one.
And I'm missing out on this one.
Oh, snap!
So I get no points for that one.
So I think I know who won. I know I won. I don't even need to add it up to know I won.
That's okay.
I've already added up. But I'm going to add it up anyways.
Go ahead and add up our
So
scores.
32 plus 22 plus 50 plus 32 plus 24 plus 21 plus 6 plus 39 equals... Oh, I still didn't beat your score last game. 226.
Woo! Still holding the high score.
And then you get 40 plus 42 plus 22 plus 25 plus 18 plus 19 equals...
Nope, plus 10.
Oh, plus 10. Still not great. 176.
I was closer to your original score. So I would say that it is a prototype because the game's not out yet, but it's a very nice prototype copy. Like,
Yes.
the cards are linen. Although I've been very impressed by Laboratory H Games prototypes anyways,
Yes.
because we did Dark Domains when that one first came out.
Right. Want to do one more?
Yes, do one more.
All right, we're going to do one more, and then...
We can do one more because this game is super quick, super easy, and enjoyable.
That's an opinion. No opinions!
Oh my gosh, you didn't hear my opinion! I feel like you should just put like a sensor over my mouth anytime I give an opinion. With like a beeping noise.
Most of these people want opinions. Like Mark from Grand Gamers Guild, he likes to hear our opinions during our previews.
Paid game. Yeah, so definitely anybody who wants to know, this is a sponsored preview, live playthrough. It's in the title. You can't see what I'm pointing at. It's in the title of our post.
Sponsored by Laboratory H and Mr. B Games. What's Mr. B Games? Is that one Mr. B Games?
Yes, that one's Mr. B Games as well.
So who's the publisher and who's the developer?
Laboratory H.
Laboratory H is the publisher and Mr. B is the developer?
Should be. I believe that's accurate.
Or are they the same people that just own two companies?
Well, that's a question I can't answer for you.
I just screwed the pooch on that shuffle.
Oh, you shuffled all kinds of ways.
Oh, it was only like 2 cards. I'm not sure how that happened.
That was
Alright.
just luck.
2-player game, we deal out 4 cards each for our starting hand. We have our starting pot,
Ooh.
and you need to deal out,
4 of these, and we pick 2
and we'll pick
discard
2 favors. And that number doesn't change based on the number of players. It's always deal 4, pick 2.
Ooh, a little bit of.
And again, this will play up to 5 players.
Give me a
2
little.
to 5.
A little bit of. Whoops! Don't look at my cards. It is cool, Van.
And again, they're not kickstarting this, but they are kind of kickstarting it. Without Kickstarter, they're going to do a pledge manager run where they're just going to run the pledge manager. People can come in and buy it, but they have to sell a certain number of copies.
I think
600?
their goal is 600 copies, and if they don't reach their goal, then they're planning to refund everybody. It's not on Kickstarter, it is on Pledge Manager. I posted on our Facebook post the actual link. I do know that
Is it live?
it's live now, so
Okay.
you can go and pledge now, and
It's run that pledge is running until
December. And
It's
it's
kind of
super
smart.
affordable. It's $19.99 plus shipping. I mean,
Mr. B Natural. I don't know what that is.
we'll look it up though.
MST3K.
That's what I said, MP3, that it's a really interesting way to do it, that I had never seen it done that way. I didn't even know it was an option, but
I did not either. I kind of like that as an option.
very cool though.
And I think you get, I don't know what Pledge Manager costs, but you get around the Kickstarter like 1.8%, 2% royalty.
Have my cards all pushed up here.
There it is.
Thank you. Leave it to MP3. Alright, so you can go first because you won.
Of course.
Oh no,
What am I trying to do again?
that's me being nice.
Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to go there.
Okay, well, I got this bad boy. And,
Just cheated.
I'm not cheating.
You saw what I did.
I actually didn't see what
I'm
you
going to
did.
take this and I'm going to go here.
There was no cheating, no spying, no seeing what you were doing.
Okay, it's your turn. I already went.
That was very quick.
It's an easy game. It's an easy, quick game. Quick and easy game.
Still have to think about what I want to do. Oh.
This is in very stark contrast to Dark Domains, which has one of the longest rule books I've seen in a while. Its rule book and pieces is on par with stuff like City of Kings and Anachrony. Is that how you say that? I used to say Anachrony, but everybody says it differently, so I think I'm wrong.
You might be wrong.
Somebody give me the pronunciation.
I have got my cards.
Oh, you took my card, you
Seabiscuit?
Yeah.
I think I was using a box the other day when I was like propping these up. Okay. I'm never gonna remember what they are.
And I have to place one still. Place that one.
Sorry. I meant to draw first, but.
Oh, cards am I trying to place?
I don't know. What you trying to do?
Okay, your turn. Anachrony? Is it anachrony or anachrony? Anatrony.
Not even a word.
I think it's the first one, right? Anachrony.
Oh, I keep forgetting to.
What does it mean, though?
No, you know what? We're limited here. Oh yeah, I am. Okay, it's fine.
But what does it mean? Indeed. I'm gonna take this flower and go right here.
I keep forgetting to look at even what my stuff means.
I know. I'm taking the wrong stuff right now.
Yeah. I don't even have those in my hand.
Your turn.
Oh, I wasn't sure you'd placed yet.
4, 5. Yeah, I did. It's your turn. Irrespective of time. Oh, that's smart. Yay!
Woo!
Peter, do you haven't bought a copy?
I will actually be following suit.
We will. Yes, we definitely will be picking this one up.
All right. Pop this bad boy down. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna likely give up on my cards here.
If you can make up for it in numbers on your tracks, I think that's okay.
I'm trying.
I'm gonna take this bad boy and go here. Because some things you'd have to do too. I find that it's not to always grab the cards with the highest numbers here because you have to have some throwaways. Stuff that you know you're gonna lay something over the top of.
Yeah.
The problem is I have a handful of left-handers that are all crap.
Right. Oh, that was the better one. Did you draw?
I haven't gone yet.
Oh, I thought you win.
No, I did go. How many do you have? 5? Yes, it's your turn.
Okay.
It's been your turn. I've been waiting for you. I was just going over some strategy.
Lie. Here I was thinking that like I was just.
Yeah. I haven't learned it. It's actually sitting off camera right now because I got it out this weekend to try to learn it. And I have not had a chance to. Too busy playing this. Oh, in Tiny Towns. Played some Tiny Towns.
We did play some Tiny Towns. Where's do we need? Okay.
I need some. I'm gonna go with this card and I'm gonna place it here. It might have been a stupid move, but I don't have anything that's right-handed.
I think it'll be okay. You're going before I can even place.
Your turn.
Again?
Yep. Where we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 more turns. Yes. Thank you, MP3 Chaos. Don't forget about my game, available on Game Crafters. For now.
Alright, your turn?
If I release it somewhere else, then we'll figure something out for all the people who pre-purchased it. I know which card I'm gonna place.
so good.
I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna place it here.
Go sit down in the living room, okay?
Okay, your turn.
I want this.
No, that's Daddy's.
I want it. I want to put that in.
No, it's not yours.
It is.
Do you have strawberries?
Yeah.
Can you go sit in the living room and eat them?
Nope.
Nope. Welcome to the real world of streaming with kids.
Nope.
You can't always get rid of them.
Nope.
You can't mistreat them until you're off camera.
Oh my god. You're an idiot. Hey. Don't
Whoa,
try.
what's she doing?
She's just playing with the clicker on the back of the. It's fine.
Don't let her play with any of those things. She's gonna end up turning off a camera or a light.
No, she's just moving the brackets on the charger. Come on. Oh my gosh, you've gotten so big.
But I want to touch the light.
No, you can't touch the light. It's hot. Lights are hot.
Alright, I don't want any of these cards. And she's been taking all my damn blue lanterns and not even using them. Ooh, I have to close this guy out. So let's take something for that.
Mommy, I saw your charger. You saw my charger.
This one.
Are you cheating?
No.
I feel like you did.
No, if anything, I was reverse cheating and talking about what I need.
Well, I couldn't hear you any.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Ooh, only one more round. I gotta finish this.
Well, this is not looking so hot for me, is it? Hey.
That's my background music.
Nope. Nope.
Board game dog.
I'm gonna pop this one in my hand and figure out where I want to put these bad boys.
Perfect. Oh, not perfect.
Oh, this is awful.
I'm gonna go this one, and I'm gonna go here, and I think that ends it.
I only have 10. So
1,
if you have
2,
more,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh.
that means you're going faster than I can keep up.
Oh.
So no.
No, now it's your turn. Because I just placed 11. So that means it's your turn to place 11. And then I have 12. And then you have 12. I just miscounted. It wasn't cheating. It was miscounting.
Is that what they call it now?
That's drastically different things.
Okay. Well,
Drastically different. No, put that one back.
why? I only have 10.
So?
You just told me it was my turn.
I know, but I want that card.
No! Forget you!
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10.
Man, gotta get out of here.
I'm gonna take this one, place it right here. Pumpy Tutors with the subscribe, the gifted subscribe. Toilet trophy! Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's 12 now, right?
Yes.
All right.
6, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Damn girl, fine. Okay. I'm just gonna put your scores under mine since
That's-
we're out of room.
That's fine.
And I don't want to use up all the sheets for other reviewers'. Aaron, Beth, game 3. Alright, first row. I have 25 for every pair of all of them shindigs. I do believe I have 2 of everything. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Holy smokes! I have 3 of everything. Let me count that again. So for the whites, I have 1, 2, 3. Red, 1, 2, 3. Green, 1, 2, 3. And blue, 1, 2, 3. That is 75 points. 75 points.
He's a cheater.
I didn't cheat. I didn't even realize I did that.
So I get 18 points for every set of blue and white. I think I don't. So I have 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 sets.
So 3 times 18 is 8 times 3 is 24. 54,
Yes.
right? Seems wrong.
No, I did.
Oh, 8 times 3 is 24. On top of 30 is 54. Dang, that didn't give me quite the lead I wanted. This side though gives me 18. We just went over. I have 3 of each, so now I get 54 on that one. Woo! Thank you for the follow, Van Overbay.
Let's see. I have 1 set. 2 sets. Hold on. I have 3 sets.
Of everything?
Yes.
So you get 75 in that one too?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Did we just tie?
We just tied on the first row, both with 75 and 54.
That's great. Just flipped.
Yeah. Yo, my first Twitch. Yay! Just joined. It's amazing. We usually just kind of talk about nonsense and there's usually a game in front of us.
Something like that.
Yeah. But because this is a sponsored event, we're trying to be on our best behaviors tonight.
No sass. No air humping.
What? No air humping?
No. Best behavior.
That's what everybody likes is the air humping.
Best behavior. You gotta put this at the front of the video, by the way. You got that.
No.
Do it.
No. No. No, it's gonna be a bunch of your outtakes.
A bunch of my outtakes.
Oh, another subscribe! What?
You get that toilet trophy?
Alright, row 2. I get 10 for every red and white. So I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's my pairs. So I get 30 there.
Oh god, this is where you get me. I don't have
Nothing. You get a big whopping 0.
I get a 0.
Oh.
because I didn't have a serpent in my section.
Oops, that's my point.
Thanks, MP3.
Next.
9 points.
Oh. That's your second one?
Yeah.
I get 15 for every pair of blue and green. I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so it's 45.
I do believe I got my ass handed to me.
Yeah, you did on that one. And now I get 7 for every red and green pair, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so it's 4. 7 times 4 is 28. And on this end, I get 3 for each green, so 3, 6, 9, damn girl, fine, 12, 15.
Oh, you did both. Okay. So I have.
So you get 13 for every red, white, and green pair.
5,
But you only have
13
2
points.
greens.
Oh, wait.
You have 2 greens.
So 26.
And the other end?
22 points. I only have 1 blue serpent.
And our bonuses. I'm gonna start with this one. For every pink and blue lantern, it's funny, we did, oh, she's got a flower, so now you get to see that in action. I have a pink and blue lantern. I only have 1 pink lantern, but 2 blues, so I get 10 points for that.
So I don't do so good with these because I can't see them, and I have nothing to like hold them up with.
Your hand?
I mean,
You
I
don't
could.
have hands?
Well, I could, but that's not the point. Like I'm already doing this, so I don't have like the capacity to hold both. I do not have one at the beginning and the end of all of my lines.
Oh.
So I did not get any bonus points.
Oh. That's 2 whopping zeros. Because I scored another one, and that one I got 2 of, so I get 18.
Whew.
Just gonna let you know, this time I definitely crushed you.
You think you crushed my 259 from the
Maybe, because that 75 is huge. So let me do it. 70. I'm gonna do yours first. 75 plus 54 plus 9 plus 26 plus 22, and that's it. Equals. Hey, you beat your last score somehow.
Nope, that's yours. Yeah.
186. I'm not sure. You scored 3 zeros. That 75-54 first row was huge.
Yeah.
I got 75 plus 54 plus 30 plus 45 plus 28 plus 15
plus 28.
plus 28 equals, yes,
Oh, you
a new
did
high
it.
score of 275. Champion!